Hello, my Geminis. How are you? Welcome to your reading. I hope you've been happy, healthy, and well. This is what I want to hear. I just want to thank you all so much for your likes, your comments, also your requests for private readings have been off the charts. It's been an honor to do all these readings for you. I've gotten to know so many of you personally. I do offer live Zoom readings, which is my favorite. I've gotten to know a lot of you through that. And I also do offer pre-recorded, videos to answer your questions. So if you're interested in a private reading, you like my reading style, you resonate with me, please send me an email and I will get back to you as soon as I can. All right. Usually it's by day's end, but I will get back to you. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're not so new, then welcome back. You know how we do these readings. I'm going to look into your energy, see what's going on with you in your love life, your life in general. And then we're going to look into the energies of your soulmate, all right? Whoever it is that you may be thinking about during this video. So let's get started here. Usually sometimes a card or two will fall out. In this case, as I was shuffling before the video and praying over your cards, 4 fell out right off the bat. And I'm just going to talk about what the energies that I'm feeling just to start off the video, because I'm feeling like I'm very nervous, very defensive, very anxious. It's like this energy of you're nervous to give to people right now. It's this, and this can be the energies of Mars retrograde kicking in. It's, Mars retrograde, it started on the 9th and it's going to end on the 13th of November. So with Mars is, and it's in Aries, and it's like a double whammy that it's a planet that it rules. Mars, rules Aries. So it's in the zodiac that it's kind of, its counterpart. So it is energy of like a double whammy. So this is like a lot of things, a lot of anger. Mars is the planet of like anger, sex drive. It's like fire, Aries, passion, drive to do things, selfishness, right? All these things, right? But it is balanced by Venus, right? Which is love. It's like kind of the masculine, very masculine sign. What happens in retrograde, it feels like it's like energy of them going, all of these things like anger and your confidence, you're actually doing things. It becomes internalized. So it feels like you're like a pressure pot right now, a pressure cooker, rice cooker. It's like energy of a lot of anxiety, a lot of worries, and like your heart is it's like ultimately your heart right now, I feel, is a little guarded towards kind of trusting people, equal give and take. You're afraid to be hurt. You're afraid to kind of give people too much. A lot of you, it's like, oh, I've seen this shit before. I've seen this shit before. I'm not into it. I'm not feeling it. It's like you're being but like your anxieties are getting the best of you for some of you. This Queen of Pentacles reverse. I'm feeling that as like energy of you're more like it's afraid to do what you did in the past. Like be overly nurturing towards people who don't return that, who just want to like use you for the moment and then drop you when it, suits them. The universe, I feel, is calling you to, especially during this time, to not let your insecurities, your defensiveness get the best of you. It's calling you to kind of ground yourself and turn her upright. Like call upon the Virgo energy to kind of ground you, earth energy, your opposite, to kind of ground you, not let your thoughts and, worries get out of control. And you're coming out though as very defensive towards people, towards relationship, towards, whatever, a lot of things. A lot of you, it's for good reason. So let's see. Look at these two that want to pop out. Oh my goodness. Wait, all of your messages are... Oh, wow. That was really... The whole deck just kind of unleashed. So, wow. All right. Gemini. We have the 10 of Cups. Justice. 7 of Swords. This feels like it wants to go here. Kind of like between these three. This is like energy of, I feel you've been done dirty in the past. We also have the Empress, 3 of Pentacles, and 2 of Pentacles. You know, this is like energy of you in the past. I feel like you've dealt with a lot of liars, a lot of bullshit behavior, shady behavior, okay? And you are, you know, in other words, like things that you thought, relationships that you thought were good, you know, like very emotionally fulfilling to you in the moment, actually turned out not to be, because they were shady people, liars. You know, like you may have been blinded to it in the moment, but then you were awakened. You know, the universe, I want to say, with this Justice card, stepped in and gave you the enlightenment that you needed. Kind of revealed their nature, their lying to you, this shadiness. You know, and it's this energy of, with this, it's like you're coming out as like protecting your heart now with this Empress. You're in this Empress mode. It's like I'm feeling like right now, instead of focusing too much on others, you're focusing very much on working on yourself. Building up your finances, building up your, you know, your savings, your emotional state. You know, you're doing a lot of work, inner work right now in yourself. It's like energy of, I don't feel like you're avoiding. I feel more like you're accepting and doing the work that's necessary on yourself. You know, so that you can begin to trust people again, you know, and allow this like 10 of Cups energy, gorgeous energy into your life again. You know, I like the Empress here. You know, this is energy of you now knowing your worth, knowing what you're going to settle for, what you're not. This is you also with this 2 of Pentacles. It's like you're a little, unstable is not the right word. This is more like you are being like purposefully, like not letting people too close to you who you don't trust. It's like you're not making the same mistakes of the past. It's like you're letting them now prove to you that they are worthy of your time, your care, your attention. You know, like you're having, it's like energy of having compassion, I feel, too, for people, but not letting that compassion put you in nasty situations again. You know, it's like justice. You know, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. And I do feel like you are doing the work on yourself to kind of not let the past happen again. I feel like a lot of you, yeah. Look here on the bottom of the deck is the 5 of Cups, and underneath that is the Tower. So, you know, this is energy of like a past relationship that really did you in. You're missing whoever this is very deeply, but you know now how toxic it was with them, and it had to be broken up. You know, in the past, you know, you may have been like, why did it? Well, because the reality was they were a user. Look, this particular 10 of Pentacles, this is like nasty energy of a controller. You know, they just wanted you for your money. They wanted you for your support, you know, because you were always there for them. They just took from you. And it's you know, it still breaks your heart, but you're coming to terms with that, you know, like your part in it, their part in it. You know, in the past, it feels like, you know, you could have been thinking like, oh, this was a pure waste of time. But now it's you, even though it hurts, you're realizing now how toxic it was, you know, and maybe things that you did that allowed that to happen in a way. And you're no longer allowing that shit into your life. You're not, you know, people who don't communicate properly, you're not even giving them the time of day anymore. People who are shady, you just, it's like, okay, well, you're gonna get exactly that back. It's you setting now, building proper, healthy boundaries, not walls, boundaries against people who do this to you. So good for you. It's you really growing from pain. Let's clarify this a little bit. So 7 of Pentacles. So, you know, this is like energy. It feels like, you know, it's you like pondering, you know, all the work that you did in a past relationship. You know, you're really going over, you know, old things, old experiences are going to be resurfacing. And I feel like they are during this retrograde, Mars retrograde. I just saw 1111, my timer. And it's like, see, that's like confirmation with the 1111. It's like things that you did, maybe how much you gave in the past to people who were not worthy of it. Maybe just because you wanted it with them or you felt bad about it. It's energy of that now. You're seeing the purpose of it. I'm also seeing here like you now only putting work into things that, you know, are beneficial to you. You know, that doesn't mean not helping people who are in need, truly in need, but it's you not allowing that to run your life anymore. Because, you know, it's like, in other words, I feel like it's you not giving to the point where you are losing yourself. Letting people do the work that they need to do, not doing all the work for them. Look at this Hierophant with Justice. This is you really taking control of your life now in terms of money, romance, everything. It's you're kind of seeing, experiencing the laws of karma, seeing karma in action too, with those who may have done you dirty. Understanding, you know, energy, the law of karma, cause and effect. It's like you're coming out as, I'm not allowing like that bullshit in my life anymore with this Hierophant. Let me see what comes out with this 7 of Swords. Look at this. The Princess of Wands. Oops. Princess of... Look at this. It still wants to fall. See how unstable it is. This is more... This is the Prince of Wands. So this is like the Knight of Wands. This is player. This is a player. It's like with 7 of Wands. This is you. And look, a King of Wands. With, again, 7 of Swords from another deck. Wow. This is energy of people who just want sex from you. It's like you're not allowing them in your life anymore. You know, people who are there, it's like wand energy. It's like fleeting, but it's not stable. People who are unstable that bring you nothing but heartbreak. You're not allowing that in anymore, so good for you. I'm very happy for you. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, this is like, I feel like, you know, you want stability in your life. You want, it's like you're being very protective of who you give your pentacle to now. 10 of Swords. So this is the betrayal that you went through, I feel, with a soulmate. I'm trying to zoom it, get it where you can see it. This is deep hurt. This is you working on feeling betrayed, going through that kind of dark period and then coming out of it. See, look at this. 6 of Swords. This is beautiful. This is energy now of you. I want to say, you know, you want to resolve things maybe with a soulmate, but it's also you realizing that when the time is right, because, you know, somebody who's still in a player energy, it won't be the time. you recognizing it, even though it's unresolved to you, to them, they're not in the energy that they can even realize what they did was wrong, because they're selfish, they're greedy. So it's like energy, I feel, of you resolving what it is within you, what you can control, what you can kind of heal, and letting the bygones be bygones. This is absolutely gorgeous. And what I do feel with Empress and Ace of Pentacles, this is like new jobs, new opportunities for money, and abundance, stability coming towards you, because you're leaving behind these nasty energies. Or, at least setting up proper boundaries against them. It really feels like how you're interacting with people, what you give to them, what you don't. It's you being very wise now about justice, knowing, seeing through people now, letting them do the work as well. I'm feeling like a lot of new opportunities coming to you because of this Empress, because you're being wise now. But again, I do feel a lot of old issues kind of creeping up within you during this retrograde. Look at this, 9 of Pentacles, how you're coming out, and it's like you dealing with this, not avoiding it, you not internalizing, because things are going to be going internal now. You facing it is what leads you to your power. Ace of Wands, Emperor. This is you taking control of your life, ownership, not blaming it on others anymore. And that doesn't mean that what they did was acceptable. It means you just accepting it, taking ownership for it, and just creating more abundance for yourself in the moment. New jobs, new relationship, whatever that means to you. Feeling a sense of abundance too. So let's see what's going on with your soulmate, whoever it is that you may be thinking about. So, 4 of Swords. So they're heartbroken. They're healing from heartbreak. Knight of Wands. So, this is, I feel, who you were dealing with, your soulmate is coming out as very angry at the world, angry at themselves, angry at a great many things. It feels like this journey with them, you may have called them out on a lot of bullshit, and it hit their ego big time. Temperance. I feel like, they're avoiding a lot of issues. It feels like they love you very much, but it's this energy more of kind of control coming across with them. They wanted to control the situation. They wanted to control you in what you knew about them, they wanted to be in control, and you kind of like told them that's not how it works. With Temperance coming out too, I feel like your soulmate is also, it's like an energy, like they pretend they don't care, but they care. This is them like kind of pretending. Let me see what else is. Look at this. 8 of Swords and 5 of Cups. With Tower. This is pretty oof. This is them realizing a great many things. It's this energy of, I'm going to tell you, this person is quite a contradiction. They're coming out as like not caring or acting like they don't care, but they do. This is like them praying for reconciliation with you, praying that you still love them. It's also them realizing just how toxic they are. This 5 of Cups, they miss you very much. And, with the Tower, it's coming out under Temperance. What it feels like is this is a person who They avoid their own toxicity. They're kind of like masters of manipulation, but then it catches up to them. You can't outrun karma. You cannot outrun what you do. You can't outrun the consequences of what your actions are. So they may be avoiding it for a little while, but then it sets in eventually. This is also somebody who, in the outer world, okay, they put on a great show, but on the inside, that's not the case. Look at this, Seven of Pentacles. So this is you, I feel, coming out in their reading. This is like energy of, I feel like a lot of them may be, very good in work, very good at what they do, job-wise. But this is energy of them I feel like they live in the material world. And you, on the other hand, are more giving. You understand the value of life, the value of relationships, the value of friendship, the value of having good people in your life, the value of being good. This is kind of, it's like what they almost are coming out like they respect this in you now. They're starting to see the purpose of it. Hold on, the wind is getting a little, hold on. Let me clarify this. Ooh, King of Pentacles. So, this person is very much in the material world. They are very, I want to say, greedy, money hungry. It's like they base their life off of physical appearance, off of things that can be touched, eaten, like the material world. They have no understanding of love. Look at this, Princess of Swords. Damn, they're angry at you. They're spying on you. This is like energy of them thinking about you, being very defensive as well. It's like this energy of, I can't, you hit their ego. It's like, I can't believe they did that to me. I can't believe that happened. How could I not be good enough? Look at this. I have all this money. I give them this. I do this for them. How could it be? But it's like they do think about you. They're spying on you somehow. Spying can mean like, looking through your social media. If you block them, it's like energy of maybe them getting readings on you. Also energy of them just thinking about you, connected to you, because they are still very upset by this. They're very connected to you. And it's them really realizing too, after this ego, okay, this is them being in their ego, but then it's them getting the wake-up call with the Tower. Or, they do get like, wake-up calls here and there when even though they try to avoid it. When they start to see the effects of what they do, that's when it hits them. That's how karma works, okay? What do we have here? The Three of Wands. Wow. With Temperance. This is quite an energy that I'm picking up. This is their arrogance. They're very arrogant. This is somebody who I feel waits for, like them. They wait for people to worship them. They think they're like God's gift to the earth, but then, it's stemming from a deep emotional wound in them. I feel like a lot of them may have mother issues. It's this energy of them wanting more from life, but it's like it's never enough. Look at this, Eight of Swords with High Priestess. So this is a lot of silent treatment. Major silent treatment with them. You know, they don't communicate their thoughts. They don't communicate their emotions. And this is what leads... Hold on. They don't communicate their emotions. They don't communicate anything. And this is what leads to their dysfunction. It also feels like for a lot of them, you know, karma coming to them, you know, a situation that's going to make them see the errors of their ways, how they're living, how they view people, how they treat people. Look at this, Eight of Wands. This is communication. What they pray for is communication with you. You know, it's this energy of, but their ego is very much out of control still. But, you know, like in their most vulnerable moments, they wish they could talk to you. But this person's very dysfunctional, very toxic, very defensive, you know, and it's, wow. Okay. 7 of Wands. So this is them being defensive. And the Ace of Cups. 7 of Wands with Ace of Cups. You know, this is, and with coming out over the Tower, this is like energy of their toxicity in terms of how they view love, how they view emotional connections. This now, this is their karma. It's like they wish they could talk to you. They wish they could just be with you. They wish they could apologize, talk to you, get things out, humble themselves. But it is energy of them. First, they need to go through the Tower moment. It's like how many times this happens to them? This seems to be like a recurring theme with them. And look, they're very insecure when it comes to their emotions. 9 of Swords. You know, they kind of project their own nasty views of the world onto other people. I also feel like this is energy of them, you know, like no matter how much they fight it, they still feel love for you, and they can't get you out of their head. You know, all their silent treatment, all their ego, you know, it's like energy of, you know, the more they do this to people, the more they treat people like this, the universe is preparing a nice dose of karma for them, you know, so that they might learn and, you know, and grow from their mistakes, grow from, you know, and like, so that darkness can be purged from them, because it's really toxic. You know, they're very picky, very nitpicky, very selfish, very with this 2 of Wands. It's like this energy of they don't understand what love is. And the universe is going to step in and teach them about love and respect. So listen, Gemini, let me get an oracle card for you. Actually, I'm feeling 2. Okay, please, dear angels, dear God, dear universe, please, for Gemini. Ooh, look at this, the goddess of justice. Listen, what seems like an injustice is actually a blessing. So, you know, this can be the breakup. This can be, you know, how toxic this person is. In other words, what seems like an injustice is actually a blessing. This is energy of like karma working out for you. It's karma kind of teaching them, you know, it's them learning lessons, you learning lessons. And I do feel though like they are getting, or will be getting justice. Justice is on your side here, okay? And also you also have the goddess of the unknown. A new chapter of your life is around the corner. A new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. So this is like you having courage to go forward in all of your dreams. You know, like, again, a lot of you, I'm picking up like new jobs, new money, ways of money coming in, new relationships, new, you know, even reconciliation with your pet. You know, it means a lot of things, but it's nothing but good. Also, let me get a final message for you from Gemini. Please, dear angels, dear God, dear universe, please, for Gemini, what does Gemini need to focus on? Okay, 3 of water. Hold on, this is a little... Okay, the 3 of water. So this is the 3 of cups. This is like energy of, I feel, your own personal enjoyment. You know, learning how to re-enjoy life. You know, not being defensive. It's just like enjoying your life exactly the way it is. I'm also feeling like it's like time for celebration for all that you have been through, all that, you know, it's like energy of you really focusing on yourself, on those that already love you. A lot of you, I'm also picking up with this in particular. You know, there are 3 kind of seashells here, and the one that she's focusing on is this one here that she's holding. This feels like her heart. This is like energy of... It's like you being okay with things the way they are, and this is what brings you more abundance to you. Look at this. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of air, so the 3 of swords. This is you healing that heartbreak from the past. This is you overcoming heartbreak. Look at this now. The queen, look at this, the queen of air. This is gorgeous. This is you now, like, it's like graceful truth, graceful understanding, standing up to people, seeing the wisdom as well in the way events had to kind of proceed. This is also you kind of coming out in your element, Gemini, the queen of air. You know, real logic, I'm feeling more wisdom. You're gaining wisdom. You're gaining, you know, the ability to communicate more clearly, more thoroughly, more directly with people, not letting them walk all over you. You know, but not necessarily in a nasty way. And look here, we have the king of water. So this is the king of cups. Let me just get the light on it a little better. The king of water, king of cups. This is like emotional, true balance of emotion and logic. So, you know, think about that. You know, think about, you know, communicating clearly, honestly, being, you know, like, it's like your logic balancing out your emotions balancing out your logic. This is absolutely beautiful. So, Gemini, I hope this reading resonated with you. If you would like a private reading, you can email me down below. Okay, that information is in the description box, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I'm sending you all my love, and have a beautiful week. Bye-bye, Gemini.